Today, we are doing a ritual with an IRL. This is what it has to take. This is what I have to do to summon Cyril into the real world. You guys have actually never seen Cyril in real life ever before. This is his first time.
I didn't exist until really now.
What?
I didn't really exist in real life until now.
Yeah, he never existed in real life until now. I summoned him. It's like the Damien Darkblood thing in Invincible, bro. I had to summon him with a candle.
It's true.
Yo, how'd you get in there?
Oh, he just summoned me like a Damien
up,
Darkblood
man?
with a camel, like he just said.
Oh, dude, that's wild, man. I didn't see.
I didn't know this guy was real until today.
Yeah, I thought you were just a figment of my imagination on the drugs they're making me take.
True.
Enough about that, though.
Yeah, enough about that, guys. We're playing Party Animals today. You guys know that we've played this game before, and we don't like repeating games, okay? Well, at least in this season of the Internet Culture Podcast. And
I do not know what you're talking about. I was never here.
But
That's the
Nuckwit
thing.
wasn't here, so we're reusing this one because it was so much
We said,
fun.
let's just run it back. This guy doesn't know. Oh, that was Brody. Never mind.
Yeah, I knocked you out.
I was about to start dissing Brody.
This guy doesn't know. There's only 3 people on our team. Party Animals is a really fun game where you basically play as animals and you beat up your friends.
It's kind of like Gang Beasts, but without the beasts and more animals.
And if you're a furry.
Yeah, it's like Gang
Yeah,
Beasts
that's
if
good.
you were a furry, yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Lean in.
We're gonna get canceled on Twitter now.
Oh, good. I
It's alright,
welcome it,
guys.
man. I don't care about
There's some weird
furries.
people on
Sorry.
Twitter. But
Quit
anyways,
beefing with
I don't
furries.
mess with Catbox users.
enough about Twitter.
Just kidding.
Let's talk about
Hey, Twitter,
frickin'
I hardly know her.
Daniel Larson.
Yeah, guys, let's talk about Daniel
Do you
Larson.
guys know Daniel Larson? Do both of you guys know Daniel Larson?
I know Daniel Larson. I made a
Yes.
video on him.
Oh, you
I
did?
know who
Yeah, that's
Daniel
what I was talking
Larson
about to you about earlier. Did you not even listen when I speak, man?
Oh, I'm
You're
so
just like my
sorry.
wife.
I'm so sorry.
You're just like my freaking wife.
Well, for those of you who don't know, he's off his rocker yet again. Guys, Daniel Larson has like been a pretty big deal for a while. He's been he blew up on TikTok. He has a cult fan base, some might even say. And
He's a wiki page too, yeah.
yeah, he has his own wiki page. But basically, like, I don't even know. You'd have to go down the rabbit hole of Daniel Larson to fully understand this guy.
Which
Very interesting rabbit hole.
did in my 10-minute
you've
video
covered.
where
Brody has
I
covered.
basically explored the entire Daniel Larson wiki, went over it for like literally 2-3 hours, explained the situation. If you want to check out that video, but I will say a shorter segment of the podcast, I want to talk about this guy who very clearly has autism and people are making out to be an entire villain, okay? This dude has been trolled to kingdom come since he has touched the internet, bro. And honestly, though I can't say that he's a great person, I can't say that. He probably belongs in a mental hospital. He isn't. I do not feel like a lot of this is of his own fault, unfortunately. It's of the fault of the people around him that are telling him to do things, which sucks, bro. With that being said,
And they'll
though,
convince him of stuff too that's like really messed up. Like they convinced him this girl was like this Grace Vanderwall, I think. Like she's like a celebrity of sorts.
who was a minor at the time,
Yeah, they convinced him that that was his girlfriend,
yeah, that they were dating.
that they were dating, and he still believes it to this day. That doesn't give you an idea of how messed up this guy's fan base is. And so it's really screwed up because they'll just totally like troll the crap out of him, and basically like he'll go and then he starts going around town doing all sorts of stuff. I don't even know how to get into him really without like, I don't know his full story, but he just gets into a lot of stuff that he shouldn't. He like is homeless. He kind of like hops from place to place, and he'll usually end up getting help, and then he goes back to the way he was, or it gets worse. Well, basically what happened is he got arrested, which has happened before, but the charges that he's gotten, he can get up to, isn't it 65 years?
Yeah, up to 65. He has 5 counts of basically a terrorist threat, and then 1 count of basically threatening murder on someone. He said to someone, he said over and over, he said bomb you over and over again in a very stern tone to somebody specifically on a live stream. Said that he's going to come to their house and kill them, is basically the gist of it.
Yeah.
That's very illegal. You can't do that. You can't say
For
that.
those of you who don't know.
You can't do that. Realistically, he's not going to get 65 years in prison, which is a lot of misinformation going on around, which isn't your fault at all. It's actually just people that are saying it's fault. But basically, 65 years is the max he can get. But if you didn't know how the cases work in a jury, basically though he's got 5 counts of something, he can actually literally get only one of them. Like he can't get double jeopardy on some of these things. So realistically, he's probably at most he's gonna get like 30 years. I don't see it going any more than 30 years. And on top of that, he's clinically insane, man. I mean, he's got severe mental disorders. We don't know exactly what the mental disorders are. One would imagine that it has something to do with autism for sure. He has said that he has autism blatantly. And so we do know that he has at least some autism, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, question. How do you climb the game? I hate to interrupt the subject.
Are you
but this
using
is
controller or keyboard?
Yeah. I'm using a controller. How do you climb?
Oh my gosh, every single one of us died.
You grab with right trigger and then you hold jump.
That's rigged.
But anyways.
All right.
Like
Sorry.
no, you're good, bro.
Now, though there's a lot of cons in Daniel Larson's story, I do want to say there's a lot of pretty funny things that happened too throughout this guy's story. He was, for better or for worse, he was a funny content creator because of his, basically just the way he acted. So I don't want to say that all of his content was terrible and not right, and some of the people that were messing with him on a very, very base value, I don't figure are wrong. Some of the fans in his following aren't all wrong. But definitely the ones that were trolling him the most are blatantly wrong, trying to make him do crimes and stuff.
Yeah, they'll tell him that like his whole family is gonna be murdered. Like those doing some insane stuff just to just to make him freak out and get a reaction out of him. It's just people being bullying basically. I mean, more or less.
To a certain extent, it's definitely bullying.
It's online bullying, and it's at a large scale too. Because he's a popular, internet personality.
I mean, he's grown and lost a TikTok account of I think 30 to 300K is the most he had, over and over again. I mean, so he's got definitely a big deal. He's become enough of a big deal to do some stuff. You know.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Right.
But yeah. Anyways, he just got the charges. We'll see what comes of it. I mean, nothing really more to talk about right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, nothing.
It's a pretty messed up situation, but
we'll keep you guys updated. We'll put another segment in the podcast if anything big happens based off of this.
It might be a while though before anything really comes of it. That's kind of how these things gotta go. Usually.
Really, these things can take a long time. These things can take a short time. The only thing is that it's not a good time. And the next thing I want to talk about is something else that's not a good time, and that's Helldivers 2 now. Realistically, Helldivers 2 has probably the most hate-bombed game in the recent years. It has the worst...
Other than Overwatch 2.
The worst recent review... Overwatch 2 is definitely a whole nother story, bro. It's one of the worst... That's one of the worst rated games of all time. Mm-hmm. I've looked into the reviews on that.
What, Overwatch 2?
Yeah, that's just because they under-delivered on every single promise.
Yeah.
But we don't got to get into Overwatch 2 too much.
2-2.
He said doo-doo!
Overwatch 3 is on the way.
It's alright, guys. Yeah, Overwatch 3 will be better. But anyway.
Oh my gosh, bro. But yeah. I think this is a big Nuckwit topic. We talked about the PSN account linking and how it's region blocked in certain areas last week. But I want to hand it over to Nuck to talk about the specifics of what the fallout of this has been.
Of the Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me set the stage here, my friends, my fellas. All right.
Oh my fellas.
Basically, what happened was, they made it require that you needed a PSN account, and then
we talked about
people got mad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. People got mad, and now they backtracked on it. So yeah.
But now people are not playing the game because of the initial anger.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, people hate. Okay, so maybe this isn't a nut topic, but people hate bombed the reviews on it, and now it's gotten so bad that the reviews are literally mixed in certain areas on the game.
Oh, that's just people being petty, man.
Dude. I think it's pretty messed up.
Region blocking a game is definitely an issue.
Is it still region blocked?
No, but
not
it was
anymore,
for a time when
and they only backtracked because of the ridiculous hate it got. It shows that they didn't really care initially, and now they're trying to be like, well, now that we reap what we sowed, now that we lost everything.
Well, it almost feels like they stole from us, but then they gave it back.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's still an issue, you know, it's still an issue. They stole from people. They blatantly stole from people, and people are mad about it. And I understand their anger, so.
And also, it was just like a cash grab, and then it turned out to not work in their favor, so then they backtracked on it, is exactly how it went for me. I mean, it's how it seemed to me, right?
That's how it seemed to me as well.
So,
Yeah.
you know, it's like very, like, common, like, not caring about your audience type move.
Yeah, type
That's just
C.
Sony.
They only backtracked because their reviews bombed, and because everything like that. Like, you know, it's just, it's messed up.
That's really just a Sony thing, you know. They've done stuff like that.
Is
Time and
Helldivers
time
2?
again.
I thought it was, like, by a smaller...
It's biased, but Sony's like the owner. Yeah, they own the rights.
Really?
Yeah, Sony
That's how it works.
is the owner
Same
of
with
it,
Spider-Man.
Helldivers. Yeah,
Well,
it's really unfortunate.
They've done stuff like that with the Spider-Man rights for 10 years. No one has really said anything, but
Oh, I don't
but
think people are
Helldivers
happy about
too,
that either.
man.
No, nobody likes that, but the difference is it's not, I feel like it's not like the game being stolen from us, you know? They
Right.
blatantly stole the game. I think blocking based off of platform is something that's pretty common. Like console, like, hey, you don't have a PlayStation, so you need to get a PlayStation before you can play this type stuff. I feel like
Honestly,
that's
But
common.
not giving it out first.
This
Right.
is a hot take, but I started with PlayStation. Well, I had Xbox, the original
It's
Xbox, but I
over.
never had a 360. I started with like I had more PlayStation stuff than
Oh my
I
gosh,
did
that bomb
Xbox. Like I
saved
had
me.
I had a PS1, a PS2, a PS3, and a PS4. Never had a PS5. But the moment I got an Xbox One, I gotta say, man, like PlayStation catches up with some of the features the Xbox has, but honestly, I think the Xbox is the better console, dude. I'm not gonna lie, that's a hot take. I'm gonna
It's
start
more like a
trip-
PC
console
is
war.
why.
PC is probably the best thing you can have, but Xbox is definitely a better.
Some people don't
console
like
to have.
PC gaming, though. Some people prefer console.
Yeah,
Which I understand.
Xbox,
Yeah,
just-
it's...
But to be fair, Xbox is actively trying to bring PC gaming to Xbox, and they're bringing Xbox gaming to PC. Albeit it's kind of a failed attempt. The Xbox app on PC does not work well.
Yeah.
But it does work at least enough to get some type of console experience. Not the console experience, but some
It's
type
like
of
it's
console.
similar, and also like too, they're a lot more. What I've noticed about them is that they're a lot more innovative with what they do, and they've really been worrying more about like the thing about Xbox is that they literally, with the news Xbox, they lost money making it
Yeah.
as cheap as they did. They actively lost money, and like their sales have declined so much that they don't make money on it. And so for them, it's just a fun project, and they want to make the best thing possible. Sony literally is a cash grab.
I will say though, because they are losing money, that's what's led to the recent shutdowns of like Arcane. They shut down Arcane.
they shut down Arcane.
Really?
Yeah.
That is a top. That's unfortunate because Arcane made a bunch of stuff. I mean, that's a downside of Microsoft.
Well, a big thing is
you know,
Redfall. They shut down the company behind Redfall. They shut down a couple of companies because they were basically the companies overpromised and underdelivered because of some unrealistic goals. It seems like from Xbox's standpoint, and it didn't sell. It didn't sell well according to what they want. But realistically, it also didn't sell well because Game Pass is $10 and buying the game is $60.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's I think it's hard to quantify realistically what Game Pass is doing to their console exclusives. Like, I mean, Fallout 4. I'm sure there's a ton of people that literally just bought Game Pass because Fallout 4 was there and they just watched the Fallout show. And it's cheaper to play it for a month than to own it.
That's how I did with the game High on Life. That's why I bought the Xbox Game Pass for a month, beat the game, and then quit playing it, or got rid of the pass.
As crappy as it is, like that's just like Game Pass stuff. Like Game Pass is just the most user friendly thing I think gaming can offer, and like that's why like you also said earlier about like Xbox trying to get more into PC too. That's it's really cool because Sony doesn't really do this, but well at least they used to, but they stopped. They do. Microsoft does this thing where they're really cool with like encouraging people, much like how PC game companies do, encouraging people to create stuff within their game or venture out. And
I mean, look at Bethesda. Look at Bethesda with Fallout 4. I mean, they haven't been around before when Fallout 4 was originally creating mods for the Xbox, but like, they've definitely expanded upon that.
Right.
And they didn't buy the company not knowing that, I mean, I think mods are going to be a realistic future for a lot of Bethesda games coming up.
Right.
That's valid, dude.
I think a lot of Bethesda games are going to just come based with like some type of mod or modding capabilities.
Like knowing, with them knowing that that's what part of it's gonna be used for. Oh my gosh.
It just goes to show, like, with
what
all
that
the
F at
negatives
20v1.
with all the negatives that like everything has its pros and the cons, but with all the negatives Xbox brings, there's still a lot of positives and a lot of, you know, like evidence that they care more about the user than Sony products do.
I agree on that.
Yeah.
I literally just drop and gave somebody 50 though, for real, bro. I'm not trying to be weird, but somebody tried to jump kick me. I grabbed the floor, squatted down, and I just weaved them, and they flew right off.
I saw that.
And then I just knocked somebody out across the map, and
it's you and Raiden, bro. He's pretty good.
He does look pretty good. Oh my gosh, this guy.
Did you say Raiden?
He's a sweat. Dude. He's a sweat, bro.
They do have a Raiden skin in this game, but it's the bear.
Raiden
it's not
the
him.
Thunder God.
Anyways, I think our next
Mortal Kombat
topic
reference.
that is not gaming related or party animals related is
pedophile
going to be
related.
Pedophile related. It's Drake-sized related. I mean Drake related.
I see what you did there.
What the heck? What the Sigma? But anyways, it's Drake related. So basically, Drake's a pedophile. Lots of apparently lots of rappers are pedophiles, according to a new recent interview with a woman named Ruby Rose. If you don't know who Ruby Rose is, you're probably living under a bridge, bro. She's probably one of the most popular OnlyFans models around right now. She's big in the space. Not to be weird, I haven't seen anything of her. I don't know anything about her other than what I hear on, Twitter or news sources. Realistically,
she's a personality too. Like, you'll see her on a lot of stuff. Like, you'll see her on other people's stuff.
She's kind of like Sky Bree, where she
Neon.
kind of does streams and stuff like that herself.
That's
as
what
well.
I learned about her from Neon, which is pains me to say.
Yeah, because didn't she like try to date Neon for a little bit too?
It was just publicity. It was just for publicity.
I mean, realistically.
Yeah.
Neon.
I mean, Neon is like some little scrawny boy. He's not like necessarily the epitome
I think she
of
kissed him. I don't think they were ever gonna date. I think it was just like it was definitely publicity. Publicity thing. But basically, she said that she said in a recent interview that Travis Scott and 21 Savage, she said other rappers too. She didn't name who they were, but she did say other rappers as well. She dated.
Wait, guys, stop trying to kill him.
She's 20 now, isn't it 20 now? She's in her
21.
Yeah,
she's 21. She's a
now.
year older than us.
And she said that.
Dummy.
So she said she kept saying when they asked her about like when she dated him, she kept saying when I was younger.
When I was younger, which she's 21.
And then
so
they said
how do you?
They
date
went
someone?
all the way down to 18, and she goes, "No, like not even when I was 18, when I was younger." And it's like, whoa, like what? Travis Scott's in his like late 20s, early 30s. Like,
yeah.
And she would have been. I mean, it's definitely a Drake-sized situation. It's weird.
It is definitely a weird situation.
So, we really, I think more than anything, we want her to clarify. Maybe I'm being hopeful, but I would want her to clarify more. But she was purposely being pretty vague in the video that dropped. But if 21 Savage, Travis Scott, and like all these other rappers actually dated her before she was 18, that's like actually disgusting.
It is really disgusting.
And it's something that we've seen prevalent with what's happening right now with all the Drake stuff coming out because of the Kendrick and Drake beef. All this stuff coming out that of him messing with like that 17-year-old girl on stage and all sorts of girls who are not like kids but pretty young. Like, I mean, still minors, right? Which is weird. It is nasty, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I think it really ties into what we're seeing, like with Metro Groomin as well.
Oh, yeah,
as people are dubbing him.
And what I want to say about Metro,
I don't agree with, actually.
Yeah. So, did you hear about that too, Nuckwit? The Metro Boomin. You know Metro Boomin?
I know Metro Boomin.
He does make it boom. He's from St. Louis.
He does. Oh yeah. That's a W for you, Nuckwit.
That is. That's a W for us, man.
You got
Missouri boys,
We got
St. Louis?
him and SZA.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on, man.
But Metro Boomin. Oh, so basically all these Drake fans dug up all this stuff about him because he's beefing with Drake as well. He's in the beef, and all these Drake fans dug up old tweets of Metro Boomin saying stuff like I don't care if she's I don't care if she's like 17, if she's bad, and like all sorts of stuff like along the lines of that, and it's like weird stuff. Or he'll say just stuff like literally like stuff like I'm a pedophile. Like this is what the tweets are saying. But here's the thing, the difference between him and Drake. Metro Boomin said these things between the ages 17 to 19.
No, it was 15 to 17.
Oh, it was 15 to 17?
15 to 17.
Even younger.
He was a minor the entire time.
Yeah, he was a minor when he said these things. Drake, on the other hand, was like 24 years old, bringing a 17-year-old girl on stage and making out with her, calling her bad. So, this is the thing. This is the thing here, is that they tried to make all these things come out about Metro Boomin, but it really backfired because once they read the dates on the tweets, they realized that like
it's not real.
It's like,
and he was deleting the tweets. To be fair, I mean, he was deleting the tweets because obviously it's from when he was a kid, so he's embarrassed by it. It's something that you do.
Yeah.
He's very religious now, from what I've seen. He's extremely religious, and he doesn't want to talk about that weird stuff anymore. I mean, he's not. I mean, he's obviously not the epitome of religion, but
right.
nor is any realistic
yeah.
person. But like he does care enough about his image.
He's a genuine
now that
good dude. Yeah.
He wants to replace that. He wants to fix that. So he's deleting the tweets because he's embarrassed by the tweets. There's nothing wrong with him deleting these old tweets.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But they thought it was like a gotcha moment. It was really, everyone thought it was a gotcha moment. And they were like, bro, look at his age and look at the date of the tweets. And everyone's like, oh.
It's Drake fans, bro. It's just Drake fans.
Glazing.
I hate to say it. It's OV hoes, man.
The OV hoes.
I hate to say it, but like, it's mainly Drake fans, unfortunately, and not to polarize anything. I mean, it's obviously not them versus us type beat. It's just
They are not like us, though.
Yeah, they not like us. They're
not like us. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, not a super they not like us type beat, but also not like a very specific like they are like us either, because they're trying to find stuff that's not real. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. I think publicly I like both of their K-Dot and Drizzy's songs. I don't know about them personally. I'm sure I could find something I don't like about both of them. Is the main point in this diss track. I mean, clearly if what Drake is saying and it's in reality K-Dot has laid hands on his wife, that's messed up, you know.
It's not even his wife too. He hasn't married her since 20. Sorry, that's another thing. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm getting into
no, I get.
That was one of Drake's disses in the track. Was actually that Kendrick hadn't married his fiance that he's been with since 2015, been engaged to since 2015. But that's besides the point. The point is that either way, if he actually laid his hands on her, it's screwed up.
Yeah, it's messed up.
It's horrible. So, you know, well, I don't know. Hopefully we get some receipts on that stuff, because we have no idea what's real and what isn't at the moment. But yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just clutched that for us.
W.
I just clutched
it with the bomb.
Yeah, for gang banging me. Where's the other guy?
He's stuck in the middle. He'll die though. He's gonna die after this round.
But
anyways, I think I want to talk about something a little bit more lighthearted for the end, and that's that YouTube is stealing your money. Not really.
Nugget through.
Nugget did throw.
That's some bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit.
But
wait, how does that relate to JoJo Siwa? Is actually what I wanted to ask.
Yeah, how does this relate to JoJo Siwa? I don't know. It doesn't really. I just wanted to. I think we were talking about that for a long time, so I was like, maybe we just talking about something else, you know. But even still, the next topic I want to talk about is I want to really talk about YouTube copyright and how the copyright system is both a positive good and also a negative thing. I think it can be an extreme positive for people like creators. Obviously, if you can get like, okay, so think about it this way. Recently, Metro Boomin created BBL Drizzy as a song for people to freestyle on, and he's currently actually not copyright claiming anyone who uses that song, because obvious reasons. He wants people to rap on it. He wants people to do stuff. And because of his extreme generosity when using this song, he actually has ended up making content creators specifically a bag. People are using his song as background music. They're using his song to freestyle on. They're using stuff that realistically most people never have access to beats like this. And now people are getting access to beats like this that are extremely helpful for music careers, for streaming careers, for content creation careers in general. You're just getting access to this giant, awesome beat that really you would never have access to.
By Metro Boomin, which is
by
big name.
Metro Boomin, one of the biggest producers, really like of recent years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's probably the only person I can think of to name is Kanye over him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would agree.
I mean, no
Or like
life.
if you want to go like way back when like Dre, but like in current era,
Yeah,
like
current era
that's like, I mean you can name some others like Take Heath, but like
That's
and a
not
couple
Metro
other guys.
Boomin.
But like no one, it's not the same as Metro Boomin, bro. Metro Boomin is the guy. Is low-key
sure.
him. He's low-key him when it comes to the producer world. So.
But yeah, I want to talk about specifically the negatives, which is people like JoJo Siwa. So JoJo Siwa has been basically going on a save face campaign. She basically copyright strikes everything with her new song in it, which if you don't know the actual backstory of her new song, it's not her song at all. The song was actually made for someone entirely different 20 years ago, and just now she bought the rights to it and sang it, and it claimed it to be her song that she wrote.
That's so weird.
Which is so weird, so messed up. It's just
Whoa,
not
that's
a
a new
great
one.
thing to do.
Oh no, it's not. That sucks.
But yeah, so like she's just weird for it, and people are making fun of her. And she's also got a real rebrand entirely, where she used to be Bose and happy and fun. Now she's like very goth and like emo
and she said she was the
punk
first
rock.
to do it, which is just like, what are you talking about? That's not.
I mean, if you want to talk about somebody who's done it better than her in recent years, I mean, look at somebody like Machine Gun Kelly. Realistically, he went from rap to punk rock.
Yeah, that's true.
That is a bigger jump from I'm just growing up. Bro, she literally just followed the path of every Disney star ever.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't follow any special path.
Yeah, you're lucky. You're right.
A big jump is something like rap, which is, I mean, let's be honest, it's majority like people who are, I would probably say like lower middle class to like under that even, to punk rock, which is mainly like teenagers.
Yeah.
You know, like I think realistically, I think everybody can enjoy some rap. Honestly,
I don't think any of them are bound, but like that's like where their roots started. At
but
least.
the roots was from like, you know, like a lower
yeah.
area,
You're
and then
right,
punk
yeah.
rock was definitely from like rich white kids that had it all, and they just wanted to be sad. Realistically,
And they wanted to be like rebel against their parents.
yeah, I mean that's a big thing about punk rock. Punk rock's made fun of all the time for being like that too. I think rap has expanded out of that, but punk rock has not. I mean, for the most part,
Even though I love
it's
punk
still.
rock.
I love punk rock too. I mean, I'm a
It's
white
fire.
kid, bro. I mean, I'm majority white. I mean, that's all there is to it, bro. I mean, come on now.
Come on, Neil.
The stigma still exists, bro. It's still there.
Oh.
But yeah, with that being said, JoJo Siwa was just like, I just kind of don't like her. I think she's kind of a prick.
Damn, bruh.
And she keeps copyright striking people that don't
no way.
deserve it.
Damn, bruh.
And she's copyrighting
Disney
people
Star
that like
101.
aren't even singing her actual song, bro. They're not even singing her actual song. They're singing bits of her song from like themselves singing in a like satirical way for less than 10 seconds, and she's trying to copyright their whole videos that have
Did it
real
blow up on
art.
TikTok or something? Like, why are people using her sound?
Well, specifically Meat Canyon used her sound. To
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
she would get pressed about that.
yeah, because he
gotta-
was joking about it.
I
He was
think
making-
Taylor sued him too.
Yeah, people
gotta-
just want to sue Meat Canyon because Meat Canyon's making satirical content. You can't just do that, bro. It's satirical content. That's how jokes work.
It's so stupid.
There's
I mean,
always-
they can do it legally, but like, it's stupid that they do it. Like,
Well, I mean, realistically, they're not going to get anything out of it either.
yeah.
Ultimately, they're just going to make that piece of art that he made that was a joke
relevant.
and comedy and relevant into something that's not profitable for him. Realistically, that's what they're going to do. They can't really sue him necessarily. They're not going to come after him realistically, but
Question.
yeah.
Stay with me here. Can you just stay with me here? Which one is JoJo Siwa again? I don't remember.
JoJo Siwa was the one with the bows. She used to have the big pink or yellow, like, or colorful bows.
All of her
basically.
stuff was like rainbowy and like pink.
Yeah.
Even when
Like
she was
Lazy
like
Town.
20. Well, I don't know if she was
Oh.
20. Oh, she wasn't like an actual actress, really, was she?
No, she was kind of just like
A
she was
internet
on,
personality?
dude. Okay, where she got her start was Teen Mom, or like not Teen Mom, Dance Moms. That's what it was.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So like she's never been a real celebrity. She's always been like a kid celebrity slash
But
reality star.
Yeah, and she would be on
Kind
stuff
of a
like
red
Kids'
flag.
Choice Awards and stuff like that all the time. Yeah. No, she's weird. She's a very strange person.
I think that's
She's
a red
definitely a
flag
strange person.
if you get your start on Dance Moms, dude.
Yeah.
Drama.
I didn't actually know that's
bro.
where she started. She just kind of like showed up and then she just continued to show up. I'm not even gonna lie. Like she might be an industry plant. Now that I think about it,
Yeah,
she probably
honestly.
is, because she literally like doesn't do anything. She doesn't do anything special. Like I don't know.
No, not at all.
Her
And-
microchip from the government is expired.
Something, bro. I don't know what happened, but it's just really annoying. And I also want to call attention to it because I'm getting copyright struck by a freaking orchestra that performed Halo music over and over and over again.
Which one?
And it's pissing me off because I'm
Which
just
one?
listening to Halo music in the background, bro. Please stop copy. I just spit all over my mic. I'm not gonna lie.
Which,
Please
whoa,
stop
whoa.
copywriting me, bro.
Which orchestra?
If you're watching this video,
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. It's
can they do that? They can
ca-
copyright.
No, they can't, bro. They literally can't. And I
They
could
don't own the rights to the Halo music.
No, they don't own the rights to anything, and I'm not even playing their orchestra, bro. It's them playing the Halo music on a bunch of instruments and copyright striking me because of it, bro.
Can you get around that, or is it just some YouTube handles and it's
I just have
screw
to
you?
dispute it. I have to dispute it over and over again, basically. And it's just
Brody,
a pain.
you don't even have to do that. The Halo music from the Bungie games are all copyright free.
I know.
That's what he's saying though, is that they'll strike him.
I
They'll
am,
still
and
strike him.
they're striking me on behalf of Halo.
So yeah, so
wait,
basically
are you
the
using their
orchestras.
music or
No.
are you using the
I'm
original
using the
Halo music?
original Halo music, and they're copyright striking
okay.
me.
Yeah, no, they don't have a right to that, bro. Get their asses, bro. Jump their asses, bro.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
he,
maybe
that's
not
what, that's what
jump
he's
them.
saying.
Maybe not jump them. I don't want to pull a Daniel Larson here.
Send the flood after them. Nah, get them out of here. Get them out of here, man.
Man.
Get them out of here, man.
No, that is really annoying though. I didn't even know that was a problem you had.
It is
If
a
it makes you
problem.
feel any
just
better, I
annoying.
got a copyright from Drake.
Drizzy Drake. Blah.
No, I'm just kidding. I got a copyright from somebody though.
You will get a copyright from Drake is the thing. That's another reason why people are, oh my
Bro,
gosh,
no, who did
I
that?
carried it in, yeah. That's my bad. But people are getting copyright struck from Drake's songs, but not Kendrick's songs when they're reacting to them on stream.
I saw that.
That's a big
I
deal,
actually
guys.
saw that
That's
too,
a big
yeah.
deal. And that tells you right there that the streamers that are reacting to Drake songs are not liking them, and the streamers that are reacting to Kendrick songs are liking them.
That's true. That's a good point. I did hear about that too. I heard that Kendrick took off the copyright for. He actually did it like after he made sure before that it was something that he planned out, but he took the copyright off just so people could react to them. And Drake, that wasn't even something that crossed his mind. I guess I don't know. Let me hear you say
Drake's in it for the
OBHO.
money, bro,
He always has been, bro. This is the thing too.
and the miners.
And the miners.
No, I'm just
His two
kidding.
favorite things, bro.
The diamonds is what I'm talking about.
The
not
thing is, dude, is that Kendrick
loves
like
Minecraft.
had a real like come up like from Compton, and Drake is just like a rich dude from Toronto, Canada.
Realistically, yeah.
And he'll act hard, but like he's not hard at all. He's literally a rich dude from Canada. That's also
Yeah,
why
yeah,
Kendrick be
he's
calling him
cool.
white if you've seen the things, because
Oh.
he's just like he's calling him like a rich preppy white kid who never had to struggle. But yeah.
Classic Drake.
True. They don't want to hear him say.
Let me hear you say OBHO.
Anyways, guys, I think
Drake
that's
from
honestly a
Drake
good
to
spot to end the podcast.
Yeah,
We
that's more
basically
like it.
wrapped it all around in a little Metro Boomin Drake bow for you guys. Honestly,
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed the Party Animals content. Next stream, guys. Next time you see a podcast pop up in your feed, it's gonna be IRL, boys.
Blah.
It's gonna be probably one of the coolest podcasts we've had yet. It's a big 25 episode special. Also, guys, we are thinking we are going to start season 2 of the podcast coming up here after the 25th episode. So if you guys have anything that you'd like to see in the podcast that you don't normally see, and you think would be a good addition, that could be topics that you'd like us to go over every week. That could be like whatever you want, really, honestly. Just let us know. We'll try to keep it in mind, and we'll try to put it in season 2 of the pod.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See.
Anyways, guys.
Oh, I thought we were doing a big surprise for the IRL thing.
I didn't think we were doing a surprise. That's my fault. I thought it was we.
No, that's all right.
Good save,
I
guys.
thought it was a big reveal.
Guys, we're not doing anything special for podcast 25. Just
I think this was the big
wanna be here.
You want to be here. You don't know what it's going to be, but you'll want to be here.
Yeah, you're gonna
Nuckwit's
wanna make
porn
this.
video. I mean, Nuckwit's.
The next
Nuckwit's
podcast is on
X video.
Jerkmate.
Yeah.
It's
We're doing
the
a
Jerkmate
Let's go.
special. The Jerkmate special.
We're doing a collaboration with the company
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Yeah.
Only Nux.
Only Nux.
All right,
OnlyNux.com.
anyways.
I don't even give a nuck.
Kanye
dude. I don't
West's
even give a
new
nuck
site.
anymore.
We don't
Oh,
even.
wait,
give a nuck
wait.
anymore. Wait, what is it?
He canceled that, by the way. I don't know if you guys heard.
What?
Easy Porn
Damn
was
it.
canceled. Easy Porn was officially canceled. So it's not
kidding
happening
me?
anymore,
Corn.
guys.
Corn is no longer.
Unless he changes his mind again. But
you
apparently he
serious?
did change his mind about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. I meant to mention that earlier. Even though this was the closing statement. So thought I'd throw that out there. And the war is won, guys. The war might be over. We might have won. We might have won Kanye West back.
You think?
I hope, man.
Okay. Updates next week. See you beat ups later.